Third wedding anniversary.
Beexing. Why are you back so early today?
Sue New, First Officer of Manmu Airlines. Fu Bixing, CEO of Manmu Airlines.
Beexing. The matter of our secret marriage. Is it time to make it public?
I said it 3 years ago. If you dare to go public, the marriage will be terminated immediately.
But last night, I thought we were different.
Stop daydreaming. Marrying you is the shame of my life.
Brothers and sisters, I'm here to leak some anonymous information. Our President Fu and his subordinate, Sue New, have been secretly married for 3 years.
Sue New, did you have to find someone to post this kind of disgusting stuff in the company group?
It wasn't me. I didn't mention it to anyone.
It wasn't you. Then who else could it be? Who else would do such a boring thing? I really underestimated your shamelessness.
Liu Yue.
Beixing, I heard that you and Sue New are already married.
No. That's Sue New being insidious. Maliciously spreading rumors in the company.
Beixing, you wouldn't lie to me, would you? My chest hurts so much right now. I feel like I'm dying.
I'll be right there. Go. Get on your knees and apologize to Liu Yue.
The hospital.
Kneel down.
Liu Yue, Bixing's ex-girlfriend.
Why? What did I do wrong?
Explain it clearly to show you what exactly is going on with the company group incident.
Sue New, is it really you who spread rumors about your secret marriage with Beixing?
It's just my wishful thinking. I like President Fu. We're not married. Miss Liu, please don't be angry.
Beixing is what she just said. True?
Of course. Even if I were to get married, the person I would marry would only be you.
The Manmu Airlines.
Mrs. Fu,
I'm not. You've misunderstood.
John Lei, Manmu Airlines flight attendant.
you Sue New. You've been married for 3 years, and you've been hiding it from me, your good friend.
Everyone, colleagues, I want to clarify something. The rumors in the company group yesterday about me and President Fu were fabricated by me. Hereby, I apologize to everyone. And also to President Fu.
Chief Pilot Sue usually looks gentle and quiet. I didn't expect her to be so shameless. I said it yesterday. Chief Pilot Sue is not worthy of President Fu at all. I guessed it was a rumor. Sue New, what exactly is going on? You're not the type to spread rumors at all.
Jiang Lai, thank you for believing in me. Just this matter. Let's end it here.
Let's end it here. Sue New, you're fired.
Sue New, are you stupid? You didn't do it. Why did you admit it?
Just think of me as stupid. I don't know either why I would admit it.
Let President Fu investigate it. He can easily find out who posted it. Anonymous message.
Forget it. Let's not bother him.
You, a dignified, eldest Miss Sue family, would have let it go so easily before?
Jiang Lai, let's not talk about this. People change.
But in these 3 years, you've changed too much.
What are you doing?
Come with me.
No, I have to help her investigate this.
You are really cunning. To avoid divorce, you even used my mommy.
What?
Stop acting pitiful.
I've already signed the divorce agreement. You can get a divorce anytime.
You bastard.
Su Jiaosheng, Su Nu's father.
How dare you touch my daughter?
Su Nu.
Zhu Nu.
The hospital.
Dad,
The investment in the Fu family. I've already withdrawn it.
Dad. The investment can't be withdrawn.
This is not up for discussion. Once you're better, immediately get a divorce.
In-laws, this marriage cannot end.
It's too late to regret it now.
Hurry up and apologize to Sunu. Quick. Hurry!
I don't regret it. If the Su family withdraws their investment, it can be exchanged for a divorce from Su Nu. I can agree to this condition.
You unfilial son. This isn't about money.
Mommy. 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 Mommy.
Mommy. Mommy.
Promise, Mommy? Don't divorce Beisheng. He has you in his heart. He just doesn't understand it yet.
Mommy. We're not getting a divorce. Please, don't get excited.
Mommy.
Mommy. Mommy.
Mommy.
How is Mommy?
The film was translated.
You killed my
and
mommy.
Narrated by M.
Happy now.
Mommy.
You're not qualified to call her mommy. If you hadn't made the marriage public, my mommy wouldn't have died. From now on, I and Su Nu are through. My mommy's debt. I'll settle it with you slowly.
How could this happen?
Zhu Nu. Come home with Dad. It's time to let go.
Zhonglei.
Jianglai. What's wrong?
I found out who leaked the information in the group. She said it was Liu Yu who told her to do it.
Liu Yu. Dad. I can't go back with you right now. What are you doing here?
Miss Su, let me introduce myself. I'm the new co-pilot. Liu Yu.
You have a heart condition. How could you possibly be employed by the airline?
Of course, it's Beijing's preferential treatment. I'm sorry. I forgot. He's not even willing to make your marriage public. What do you know? When a man loves a woman, he'll do anything for her.
Now that he's set his mind on you, why do you still frame me for killing my mother-in-law?
Don't talk nonsense. What did I frame you for?
I have evidence that you bribed someone to leak information in the company group.
Help. Beisheng. Help. Beisheng. She suddenly ran over and hit me.
You won't be happy until you've killed everyone around me.
She's the one who leaked our hidden marriage. I have proof.
Trying to shift the blame for killing my mommy onto someone else.
In your heart, I've long decided I'm the guilty one.
Yes. Only you would resort to any means to achieve your goals.
Mommy, I'm sorry. I promised you I wouldn't get a divorce. I can't do it.
Dad.
Dad,
I've already made up my mind. I'll call a press conference to announce to everyone about your marriage with Fu Bixing.
Dad, Mother-in-law just passed away. And also, you've seen it too. He won't agree.
You just need to wait patiently and leave the rest to Dad.
Dad, I've decided to get a divorce.
I know you're disheartened, but these were your mother-in-law's last words. Since you promised her, don't go back on your word.
Sue-nu, how obsessed are you with me that you'd use the bankruptcy of Nanu Airlines to threaten me to announce our marriage?
That wasn't my intention. I'll beg my dad not to target your company.
3 years ago, forcing me to marry you. Was that not your intention either? You've already done it. Why don't you dare to admit it?
I thought you agreed to the marriage.
The film was
After all,
translated and
we childhood
narrated by
sweethearts.
Media.
Agreed that I would keep the marriage a secret. This kind of marriage is the greatest humiliation to me.
I'm sorry. If you had told me earlier,
Anyway, for the sake of Nanu Airlines, I agree to go public with you. But you must also be prepared to bear my anger.
Bixing, let's go to the Civil Affairs Bureau now. I'll stay far away from you from now on, okay?
You say divorce, then we divorce. You say no divorce, then we don't divorce. I'm sorry. From now on, what you say doesn't count.
Zunu.
Nancy. Why is it you?
What?
Lou Nancy, Lou Group Hair.
Are you disappointed to see it's me?
When I fainted, I saw that the person who saved me wasn't you.
If it wasn't me, who else could it be? At that time, you were all alone, collapsed on the side of the road, already unconscious.
It seems I was hallucinating.
What's wrong with you? Why did you vomit so much blood?
Maybe. I've been too tired from work lately.
I stayed abroad for 3 years. And now I've decided to return home to inherit the family business. If you have any difficulties, you can tell me.
I'm fine. Thank you for saving me.
I heard that. You and Fu Bixing have always been secretly married. In the 3 years I was away. Has he been treating you badly?
No. He treats me very well. The secret marriage was my request. I don't like being high profile.
Zunu. Do you think I'm a fool?
I'll treat you to a meal sometime. I still have things to do today. I have to leave first.
You're not well. Where are you going? I'll take you. Don't refuse. Otherwise, I won't let you leave.
I'm going back to the Shu family.
Okay. It's been a long time since I've seen Uncle Zhu either. Just right. I'll pay a visit.
You're quick to act. You're already hooking up with an old flame.
Nancy. Let's go.
Fu Bixing. Long time no see, 3 years. You've become much more vicious.
Long time no see, 3 years. You've become refined. As they say, proximity to ink makes you black. I advise you to stay away from this woman. Otherwise, you'll be influenced by her viciousness too.
Fu Bixing. Do you have to be like this? Can't you give me any face?
We're not even divorced yet. And you're already going around with another man. How dare you talk about face? Go. Get your ass home.
She's sick. She can't go with you.
Mr. Liu. This is none of your business. If you want to interfere, wait until she's divorced. Then it'll be your turn.
You. Fu Bixing. No matter what it takes, I will take Zunu away. You just wait.
Are you that impatient that you have to find a man to humiliate me?
It's not like that. I fainted on the road. He happened to see me and took me to the hospital.
Fainted? Then tell me, what illness is so serious?
I don't know. I haven't gotten the results yet.
You go to great lengths to have men fawn over you. Miss Sue, you must feel very accomplished, right?
I've already agreed to the divorce. You're the one who won't divorce.
My mother died because of you. You haven't
The film
atoned for
was
your sins yet.
translated
If we
and
divorce,
narrated by
wouldn't that be
Emily
letting you
Media.
off easy? So you're crying already? My revenge has only just begun. You too. Keep a close eye on her. Without my permission, no one is allowed to open the door for her.
Bixing.
Where did you hide Zunu?
What happens between my wife and me is none of your business.
You don't really want to continue your marital relationship with the daughter of your father's killer, do you?
Father's killer? What do you mean?
3 years ago, Nanmu Airlines was on the verge of bankruptcy. Your father was forced to jump off a building. I don't believe you never suspected Zhu Xiaosheng.
You think you can provoke me with a few words? What kind of person do you take Fubixing for?
Of course I have evidence. You'll believe it after you hear this.
Nanmo Aviation's capital chain. The shortage was your doing. It was. Old fool. I'm sorry.
What do you want?
Divorce Zunu, and I will give you the complete version of the recording.
A segment of a recording from an unknown source is enough to make me divorce. Do you think I'm easy to fool?
Why does my head hurt so much? Bixing.
I don't even know what's so good about you. That makes Nancy so unforgettable.
What did you do to him?
So worried I'll hurt him. It's rare to see you being sincere to anyone.
So in your eyes, you've never seen my sincerity towards you.
Go take a shower.
What are you going to do again?
You know what I'm going to ask? Could it be that you thought I came home so early to care about you?
I beg you. My head has been hurting all day today. Can we go see a doctor first?
Even if it's a real headache, it serves you right to be in pain. This is the retribution you deserve.
Father-in-law.
In 3 days, a press conference will be held to announce your marriage to Zhu Nu. I've invited well-known media to attend. I hope you perform well. Don't disappoint me again.
Father-in-law. I'd like to ask you a question.
Speak.
I heard that back then. Lu Nancy also proposed to you. Why? Didn't you choose him as your son-in-law?
Zhu Nu chose you. She said she likes you. If I were to choose a son-in-law, I wouldn't want either of you. Neither of you is any good.
Likes me? Isn't it just because my family went bankrupt? And I'm easier to manipulate than Lu Nancy. It's a pity. You underestimated me.
Zhu Nu chose you. She said she likes you. If I were to choose a son-in-law, I wouldn't want either of you. Neither of you is any good. Go to the guest room. I don't want to touch you tonight.
Three days later.
President Fu, I heard there's a big announcement
The film was
today.
translated
Is it true?
and narrated by known media.
Everyone will know soon enough. Thank you all for being here. I find it necessary to announce something to everyone. This Miss Su is my wife of 3 years, who I married secretly.
No wonder Nanmu Aviation went from bankruptcy to rising in just 3 short years. It turns out the Zhu family is supporting it from behind. That makes sense.
If all of this had happened 3 years ago, how wonderful it would have been. Even if we announce it now, our marriage is already riddled with holes.
However, we will officially divorce on another day. After the divorce, I will marry Miss Liu Yue.
What exactly is going on, Miss Zhu? Can you explain it? Why do you want a divorce?
I'm sorry. I have nothing to say.
Of course you have nothing to say. Because back then, you took advantage of my family's bankruptcy and forced me into marriage.
Miss Zhu, is this true?
Fu Bixing, why did you have to embarrass the Xu family so much?
Su Nu, you're really not a good friend. So it turns out you really did marry President Fu, and you lied to me, saying it was fake.
I'm sorry, Jiang Lai. I promised Fu Bixing not to tell anyone.
President Fu is too ruthless. Now the whole internet is crazily spreading the press conference video.
Are they all scolding the Xu family? Scolding me?
Not really. There are still people speaking up for you.
Stop lying to me.
Dad.
Hello, Dad. The Xu family's company must be greatly affected by the public opinion, right?
Your dad isn't so incapable of handling it. Take a good rest. Dad will come see you after I'm done handling things.
Don't be sad. Who in their life doesn't encounter a few scumbags?
I'm not sad because of the relationship. I just feel sorry for my dad.
You need to pull yourself together. When the time comes, go home and help your dad manage the business. Then take down Nemu Airlines and get revenge.
Jiang Lai, why do you think that Fu Bixing has wronged me?
Just because you're willing to have a secret marriage for 3 years? If it were me, if he dared to suggest a secret marriage, I would have rejected him on the spot. Marry or don't marry. It's not like I'm unwanted. In short, ooh, that scumbag is giving up. Such a good woman. He'll regret it.
I just hope he doesn't come looking for trouble with me.
Young Master Fu, what's wrong?
It's nothing. What do you need me for?
Just received news
Songhao, Fu Bixing's assistant.
that several shareholders of the company are demanding to withdraw their investment. I can't dissuade them. They all say that it's Zhu Jiasheng's ultimatum. If they don't withdraw, they'll die with Nanmu Airlines.
I expected it long ago. Let them withdraw. I don't believe that you can't survive if you offend the Su family. There's no way to live.
Anyway, I told my dad not to withdraw for now, but my dad's conditions are a bit harsh
He wants you to go home.
and wants me to stop being your assistant. Not only that, but he also wants me to go home and get married and inherit the family business.
Another marriage alliance.
Yes. It puts me in a very passive position. This marriage alliance thing, after you've suffered so much, I wouldn't dare agree.
Then don't agree. Even without your family's funds, I can still save the company.
There's no way to live. Zhu family is obvious, is to put to death.
3 years ago, I surrendered once. This time, I will never surrender.
Young Master Fu, to be honest, these 3 years, Zhu Nu, has been really good to you.
What exactly do you want to say?
I'm just
The film was
curious.
translated
How could you hate her so
and
much?
narrated
She's
by
your wife.
Media.
Forced marriage. Hated her at first sight.
But I remember, the first time she took an international flight, you were so worried that you didn't sleep all night. And you grabbed me for a drink.
That's not true. How could I worry about her?
All right, then I'll go get busy first.
Wait. The recording I asked you to check before. How is your investigation going?
I haven't found anything on Zhu Jiaosheng yet. I only found out that before your father committed suicide, he received a call from Lu Nanqi's father.
Lu Nancy's father.
Yes. But it's not clear what they talked about specifically. Not clear yet. After all, it was 3 years ago.
Continue to investigate. This matter must be investigated thoroughly. Also, where is Lu Nancy now?
Should be at the hospital. After Zhu Nu fainted at the press conference, he just
Just what?
is guarding her in the hospital, never leaving.
He really knows how to care for people.
The hospital.
Zhu Nu in the ward is your girlfriend, right?
Yes.
According to the examination results, combined with Miss Zhu's multiple fainting experiences, preliminary judgment, she has a risk of brain tumor.
Okay. I got it.
Also, Miss Zhu is pregnant.
What?
You'd better discuss it with her. Because treating brain tumors and giving birth, you can only choose one.
Contact the top brain tumor experts. Invite them to this city.
Just chatted with a friend for a while. I only remember my head was a little dizzy and fell asleep.
According to the examination results, combined with Miss Zhu's multiple fainting experiences, preliminary judgment, she has a risk of brain tumor.
Too many things lately. Too tired. It's good to sleep more.
I've rested enough too. Nancy, can I be discharged from the hospital?
The doctor said. It's not possible yet.
I want to see Dad. With something like this happening, he must be very busy.
I will find a way to help the Zhu family. Observe for a few more days. Don't rush.
But
No buts. Be good. Come, I'll help you lie down.
Su Nu. I originally wanted to come and see. Are you dead? I didn't expect that. You're living so comfortably.
Fu Bixing. Don't forget. She was ruined by you. Can't you have a little conscience?
If I tell Sunu that you betrayed her father's secret, let me divorce her. Guess what she will think of you?
You dare?
I'm taking Sunu away now. You better not stop me. But you can try. See if I dare.
The
You
film
don't
was
need to put on
translated
a wounded
and
act.
narrated by
Let others see
Media.
it. And think that I really hurt you.
So, didn't you hurt me? You made me a joke.
You were the one who made me become a joke first. I'm just giving tit for tat.
Then congratulations. You did it.
There's still one last step. The divorce certificate hasn't been processed yet.
I have a very bad headache. Can you wait until I get out of the hospital?
I don't want to wait another moment. This marriage shackle is clamped on my neck, making me every minute and every second endure the torment.
Okay. I'll go with you. Fu Bixing, can you slow down a little? My head hurts. I can't keep up with you.
Haven't you learned your lesson yet?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
We haven't gone through the divorce procedures yet. And you're already getting hot and heavy with Lou Nancy at the hospital.
Fu Bixing, every time you see me with Lou Nancy, you get very angry. Are you jealous?
Jealous? You're not worthy. How many media outlets are watching you now? Don't make me more ashamed.
Yes. Whatever I do, it's bringing shame to you. Then what about you and you? Isn't that my shame? I like you. Is that wrong? Is it wrong that I poured all of the Shu family's resources to Nanmu Aviation? I could have been a rich young lady in the Shu family, waiting for my dad to retire, inheriting the family business. But I gave up everything to be your first officer. Where did I go wrong?
Shut up. You did all of this to make yourself feel better. I never asked you to do any of this.
Yes. It was all me trying to make myself feel better. So, from the moment I fell in love with you, I was wrong. Terribly wrong.
Beixing, what are you doing here?
Go get the car.
What are you getting the car for? Miss Sue, what's wrong with her?
Hurry up.
Okay. I'll go get the car.
Get up. Come home with me first.
Home? Where is home for me anymore? You still want to take me back? To keep bullying me?
You're acting pitiful again. Trying to gain sympathy.
Beixing, I've already done as you asked. I called Songhao. But, are you sure you want her to stay at home?
I want to see if she's really feeling unwell. Or just pretending.
Beixing, My dad is urging me again. Your divorce certificate. When will you finally get it done?
Even if I divorce her, I can marry you. For 3 years.
Why? You clearly announced it at the press conference.
My mother just passed away. I have to observe 3 years of mourning. Liu Yue. If you can wait, you can choose another man.
When we were dating, it was right when the Fu family went bankrupt. You told me you didn't want to hold me back, so I had to go abroad. I don't think you want to marry me at all.
If that's what you think, there's nothing I can do.
You?
The film was
Miss Liu,
translated and
what's wrong this
narrated
time?
by M Media.
Never mind her. Confirm whether Sunu is really sick.
To check for illness, go to the hospital. No matter how skilled I am, I still need the help of instruments.
Stop talking nonsense. For diagnostic methods of traditional Chinese medicine, it's not like you don't know them. Even if Sunu is sick, it won't be too serious. Just take a quick look.
Judging from her complexion, she's really not looking well.
What are you doing touching her?
Nonsense. Taking her pulse. Are you going to let me touch her or not?
How much longer are you going to take? If your skills aren't good enough, go home and practice more. Let go now. What are you doing?
One good news. One bad news. Which one do you want to hear?
Stop talking nonsense. Say it or don't.
The bad news is Sunu has severe headaches. As for the specifics, you have to go to the hospital. You can only find out with instruments.
She's really sick.
You don't trust me anyway. Why did you have to call me over?
I just don't trust her. What's the good news?
Theoretically speaking, it can be considered good news. But for your current situation, it's actually bad news.
Stop being mysterious. Just say it.
I just took her pulse and felt a happy pulse. In other words, she is pregnant.
Pregnant? That's impossible.
Do you not trust me? Or do you not trust yourself?
Write a prescription. Abort it.
You won't even spare your own child?
Who knows? Then is it my child? Lu Nancy. Staying with her in the hospital for so long. I don't believe it. Nothing happened between them.
But what if it really is your child?
Am I really pregnant? What should I do?
Dad.
Dad?
That scoundrel Fu Bixing took you away.
Yeah, he said he'd take me to get a divorce certificate.
It's good to get it done quickly. Next, I'm going to withdraw all resources. He'll go bankrupt again. It's only a matter of time.
Dad, let it be. The others at Nanmu Airlines are innocent.
I don't care. The grievances you've suffered, I'm going to get them all back for you.
Dad, I'm pregnant.
You want this child?
It has the Shu family's blood. Our Shu family is so big. We can accommodate this child, right?
I understand. But what if it really is your child?
Sunu. I'm giving you one last chance. I hope you can tell me the truth. Whose child is it, exactly?
Where have you locked up Zunu?
This is her home too. Staying here. Doesn't seem wrong either.
Home! This is just a cage. It's a curse. Trapping my daughter's soul. Strangling her here.
Dad, you're here.
Open your eyes and look. What you've done to my daughter. Tortured her into this state.
If you're just here to accuse me, there's no need. I have a clear conscience about what I've done.
A clear conscience, indeed. Do you have a clear conscience? About your own child, too?
Dad, you promised me you wouldn't mention it to him.
About the pregnancy, I imagine you've already told Nancy. Otherwise, why would he take such meticulous care of you? However, I would suggest Nancy get a DNA test. What if this child is he?
Bastard. I was originally going to spare you.
The
For the
film
sake
was
of the child.
translated and narrated
From this moment
by
on.
M Media.
I'm going to make you regret it for the rest of your life.
Sue knew. You shameless thing. You're back at the Fu's house again?
Miss Liu, you're quite sick, aren't you? This is my home. I can come whenever I want and leave whenever I want.
You hit me again?
Do you really think I'm easy to bully? I'm not just going to hit you. I'll hit you every time I see you.
You just wait. I'll call him out right now. He won't spare you.
That's good. 3 years ago, the Fu family went bankrupt. You cried and made a scene, and asked my mother-in-law for a large breakup fee. This matter, I also want to tell Fu Bixing.
You? How do you know?
I also know that you had 17 or 18 boyfriends abroad.
Don't talk nonsense.
My friends abroad have already helped me investigate. Those disgusting photos of yours are in my house right now.
So what if they are? Fu Beisheng won't believe you.
Anyway, if you dare provoke me again, I'll release all these photos.
I have heart disease. You're going to kill me. Fu Beisheng will never. I won't let you go.
He already plans to never let me go for the rest of my life.
Beisheng has already proposed to me. I advise you, divorce him as soon as possible. Don't take up space.
Liu Yue. You're here, why don't you come in?
I just happened to run into Sue Nu. Catching up with her.
What's so good about talking to her? Wasting time.
What are you doing taking the car keys so late? You wouldn't be thinking of taking Sue Nu home, would you?
Don't be so paranoid. My business. It's not your turn to interfere.
Beisheng, the doctor said my heart has been too stimulated recently. And I don't have much longer to live.
I will arrange for you as soon as possible to go abroad for treatment.
The doctor said it's incurable. I only hope to become your wife. And be able to die in your arms.
I've explained the marriage. Don't make me say it a second time.
Observe mourning for 3 years. Don't try to fob me off.
The film
Your
was
dad committed suicide
translated
3 years
and
ago.
narrated
You
by
only
M
mourned for half a
Media.
month. And then you married Sue Nu.
Shut up.
You hit me?
Liu Yue. I still can't divorce Zunu right now.
Have you fallen in love with her?
As long as I am the Zhu family's son-in-law, I will have the right to inherit the Zhu family fortune.
Then I'll never be able to marry you, is that right?
What do you want? I can give you anything. Except for the title of wife. When the Fu family went bankrupt, you gave me all your savings. This favor, I won't forget.
Then I want you. Beisheng, let's have a child. You're lying to me. Clearly you're not willing to give me anything.
The company is on the verge of bankruptcy. I'm not officially divorced yet. I can't have any more scandals.
Scandal?
Is your heart acting up again?
I don't need you to care. Even if I die, it's none of your business.
Don't be so stubborn. I'll take you to the hospital.
Dad, why are you waiting for me here?
I feel at ease when I see you sooner.
Dad, I will take good care of myself.
For 3 years, you've always told me only the good news, not the bad. Dad hasn't taken care of you and hasn't fulfilled his responsibility as a father.
Dad, in my eyes, you are the most perfect person in the world.
Dad feels like he's really getting old lately. You need to grow up quickly.
It's rare that you would take the initiative to ask me out today.
Asking you out is to apologize for what happened last time to you.
What happened?
Last time my dad cursed at you here. I won't forget.
How could I remember such a trivial matter? Just a few scoldings from elders, isn't that normal?
I'm relieved you see it that way.
Very busy. I heard that. Recently, the Zoo Corporation secured several major projects. Were you the one leading them?
Oh right. The reason I asked you out this time was also to ask if there's anything we can collaborate on to make money together.
This is the real Miss Zoo, with the same flair as back then. But if you cooperate with me, will your father agree?
He doesn't interfere. If I mess things up, I'll just treat it as gaining experience. Besides, would you harm me?
Of course not. It just so happens that I have a major project recently, and I'm looking for someone to collaborate with.
You guys continue. I'm just passing by. Just pretend I'm not here.
Fu Bixing. Can't you have a little sense of boundaries? We're discussing serious matters.
Am I bothering you? Or are you guys talking about something you don't want anyone to know?
I'm sorry, Nancy. Let's reschedule for another day.
It's okay. I'm free anytime.
What? Busted your dirty secret. And now you're furious.
You can accuse me, but don't drag Lou Nancy into this.
The film was
He's not like you.
translated
Of
and
course he's not like
narrated
me.
by M Media.
I'm not like him, so good at acting. Deceiving you completely. Dad has seen too many people in his life. And he's a complete hypocrite.
Why are you saying that? What exactly did he deceive me about?
You want to know? My car is nearby. We can chat slowly in the car.
In your dreams.
I'm not discussing this with you. I said, as long as I need you, you have to cooperate at any time. Don't let me see you with Lou Nancy alone. Otherwise, this will be the consequence.
Fu Bixing. Why should I listen to you? I listened to you for 3 years of secret marriage. And what did I get in the end?
You should know. What happens if you don't listen?
What else do I need to worry about? The worst. I have already experienced it all.
No, you haven't yet.
What else do I need to worry about? The worst. I have already experienced it all.
No, you haven't yet. Zhu knew. Zhu knew.
Dad, you're here.
What are you thinking about?
Dad, recently, in the project, I encountered a rogue who is impervious to both soft and hard tactics. What do you think? How should I handle it?
Tell me about the solution you came up with yourself.
He has no weaknesses, and there's no handle to grab. Otherwise, I would really like to send to prison.
I can think of a way. Tell me his name.
Forget it. I'll handle this.
By the way, my 50th birthday is in a couple of days. You take Fu Bixing and call him over to participate.
Dad, what are you inviting him over for?
You guys aren't divorced yet. He's still my Zhu family's son-in-law. You invite him first. If he's not willing, then forget it.
Fu Bixing.
It won't be that fast. Missed me already?
My dad's birthday is in a couple of days. Asking if you want to come to the celebration.
Which of his birthdays have I ever attended? In front of a group of so-called celebrities, making me lose face.
Since you're not happy about it, then perfect. I didn't plan on inviting you anyway.
This woman is getting bolder and bolder. Not only is she giving me attitude, but she dares to hang up on me.
Zhu Jiasheng's criminal evidence hasn't been found yet.
Criminal evidence simply doesn't exist. You're playing me.
I think you're just too cowardly to take action against Zhu Jiasheng.
Your reverse psychology is useless. From now on, the collaboration is off. Don't come and provoke me again. It's me, old Fu. I'm sorry. Your wife is having an affair with me. You knew it all along. And hold a grudge against me. I had no choice but to strike first.
I said it a long time ago.
I'm impressed you could come up with that. Using this kind of fake recording to smear my mommy's reputation.
I know you don't believe it, but you might as well. Ask Zhu Jiasheng yourself. In a couple of days is Zhu Jiasheng's birthday.
By M Media.
You can mingle with him. As for whether you want to do it or not, that's up to you.
You want me to poison him?
The hatred for killing my father. Don't tell me you still expect me to do it for you.
To get Zhu Nu. You really are unscrupulous. Aren't you afraid she'll find out?
You can tell her. But even if she hates me, I have to get her.
Zhu Jiasheng.
Assistant.
What is it?
President. Miss Zhu's diagnosis report has been reviewed by authoritative doctors. It's basically confirmed to be a brain tumor.
How much time does she have left?
Less than a year.
Set up a top-notch medical team as soon as possible. On standby.
Su Jiasheng's birthday party.
Dad, happy birthday to you.
You made this? Dad, happy birthday. A gift for you. How thoughtful.
Weren't you saying you weren't coming? I'm warning you. Today is Dad's 50th birthday. Don't you dare try to ruin it.
If I ruin it, how do you want to punish me?
How could you become so shameless?
When you used to pester me, weren't you just as shameless?
You're crazy. So many people
I'm warning you too. Don't give me that look. Otherwise, I don't care what the occasion is.
I understand.
Mr. Fu. Mrs. Fu? Have you two made up?
Last time, I was just saying things in the heat of the moment. I have already apologized to my wife, and I have received her forgiveness.
Mrs. Fu? Is that true?
Yes. We deeply love each other.
Let's go. Let's go toast Dad. Share the joy of our reconciliation. Come on, come on, come on, come on, everyone, eat, come, eat, come. Dad, on such a great day today, I'll toast you a glass. Fu Bixing, if you're sincere and thinking of the child, you must treat Zunu well in the future. Okay, I will.
Baby. Mommy really hopes that what he said is all true. Dad, what's wrong? Dad, 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 Dad.
The hospital. Sunghao.
Issue an announcement. Chairman of Zoo's group died of a sudden myocardial infarction, leaving a will. Fu Bixing will temporarily take over as chairman. Okay.
Sudden myocardial infarction? It was you. There was something wrong with that glass of wine you gave him. I've already been so obedient to you. Why do you still have to do this?
Only when he's dead will you never be able to escape from my palm.
Fu Bixing,
Film was
you're too
translated
vicious.
and narrated
You,
by M.
you know very well that Zunu has a brain tumor and can't withstand any shock.
Doctor. Doctor.
Dad. Dad.
What a pity, she didn't die.
Fu Bixing. You murderer. Even if I go to hell, I won't let you go.
Then you should hurry up. As long as you die, the inheritance rights of Zoo's group will all be mine.
Fu Bixing. I will live well. My dad's revenge. I'll settle it all with you.
Zunu, don't get excited. Protecting your health is important.
Nancy. Help me kick him out. I don't want to see him.
Sign it. I can guarantee that I won't appear in front of you again.
Divorce petition.
You actually let Zunu voluntarily give up the inheritance of the Zoo group. Are you trying to force her into a dead end?
Weren't you already prepared to take her in?
Nancy. I'll sign.
You can't sign. The Zoo group is your father's life's work.
As long as he lets me get a divorce. I'm willing to pay any price. I never thought that marrying someone who doesn't love me would make me lose everything.
Zunu, don't worry. I won't let him succeed. When we cooperated, you didn't say that you would seize the inheritance of the Zoo group.
Well, you didn't tell me either. That Zunu has a brain tumor.
If I told you, you wouldn't have attacked her.
Aren't you worried? That such a big blow will kill her?
Would you be worried about her death? Have you already fallen in love with her?
Even if you keep any Tom, Dick or Harry around, you'll still have some feelings.
Isn't this the perfect time now for her to completely sever her emotional ties and never bother you again?
You're really calculating.
Remember to get a divorce as soon as possible. Otherwise, the video of you bribing the waiter to poison Zhu Xiaosheng, I'll hand it over to the police.
You filmed a video.
How else would I control you? Fu Bixing, you're more than I imagined.
Don't worry. I don't care about a woman like that. I've wanted to get a divorce for a long time. Young Master Fu. As for Chairman Zhu's side, everything has been taken care of.
Where are you going? Now you have to lie down in bed and rest.
I'm going to see my dad.
Don't go. Your dad has already been cremated.
Fu Bixing did it again.
Yes. He was cremated that day. His ashes were also taken away by him. I've tried many ways, but I couldn't get them.
He's afraid I won't get a divorce. And he's kept the last handle.
Zhu knew. I'll find a way to deal with your uncle's matter. Listen to me and stay in the hospital first.
I have to do something. Otherwise, I'll completely collapse.
You need to get treatment now. I've already arranged a medical team. They will definitely be able to cure you.
How long can I live without treatment?
1 year.
That's enough. Enough for me to give birth to this child.
Do you still love Fu Bixing?
Love. I wish he were dead.
But why do you still want to give birth to him?
The child is innocent.
He's Fu Bixing's child. Do you want to spend the rest of your life entangled with him? Think about it again. I'll help you back to your ward to rest first.
Lu Nancy is taking advantage of the fact that you just took over the Zhu group, and your foundation is not stable. Just poached a few core executives. He's such a treacherous villain. It's not surprising he would do that. But if it continues, the Zhu Corporation will become an empty shell. The executives who can be poached aren't worth much to begin with. It's better that they left. I suppose that's true. You're not planning to explain things to Chairman Zhu? There's no need to explain. The top priority is finding a way to save her life. I heard that Lu Nancy assembled a top-notch medical team long ago. There's a good chance she can be cured. He's quite attentive. This bastard, his methods for pursuing women, I really admire them. He doesn't love Zhu Nu at all. Back then, Zhu Xiaosheng looked down on him. He couldn't swallow that insult. If that's not love, shut up. By the way, curing her or pregnancy, you can only choose one. Zhu Nu, she. Is there even a choice? She doesn't even want her own life. She said she wants to give birth to the child.
I found Fu Bixing. I bribed a waiter to poison Uncle Zhu, and I have the video. It's already been sent to you.
Okay.
After you watch it, you'll understand. That kind of man's child. You're not worth giving birth to him at all.
Okay. After I see the evidence, I'll think it over carefully. Give me back my phone.
Don't make a scene, Lu Nancy. The so-called evidence is fake.
Who exactly is making a scene? Who harmed my father and seized the Shu Corporation?
The person who harmed your father wasn't me.
Right. Wasn't you? It was me. It's my fault for being so stupid as to fall in love with you and insisting on marrying you. Otherwise, none of this would have happened.
You don't know anything. Can you please not get so worked up?
What else do I need to know? Everything you've done right in front of my face.
You trust Lou Nancy that much?
Yes. He's 1,000 times better than you. 10,000 times better.
There are some things I can't tell you. You'll understand in the future.
Stop being hypocritical here. Aren't you just afraid I'll take the evidence and use it to put you in jail?
Someone keep Zunu under guard.
What else do you want to do?
This child can't be born.
We're already divorced. The child has nothing to do with you.
I'm this child's father. In this world, the person most qualified to decide whether he should be born is me.
No. Don't.
I've already arranged for a doctor to perform the surgery tomorrow afternoon.
No. This child is very important to me. I beg you. Please let us go.
Absolutely impossible.
Fu Bixing. You're asking for my life.
Leave this child. You won't be able to live without my permission. She is not allowed to leave this hospital room half a step.
Fu Bixing. I will never, ever forgive you.
3 months later.
It's only now that I realize you are in my life. The most important part.
Since you can't let go, why don't you try to win her back?
It's not the right time yet.
But if you don't act, Lou Nancy will transfer Nanmu Airlines and the assets of Zoo's group secretly abroad.
I thought I had to wait longer. I didn't expect him to be so impatient.
Zunu is recovering quickly. Maybe Lou Nancy, worried about complications, want to take her abroad sooner.
I knew I was going to see her.
Uncle Chen, how's your investigation going? Why did Lou Nancy suddenly get Nanmu Airlines and all the assets of the Shu family?
The specific reason is unknown, but Lou Nancy has Fu Bixing's personally signed property transfer authorization.
Property transfer. Why would Fu Bixing do this? He tried so hard to get all this.
Miss, I will continue to investigate.
Everything is Lou Nancy's trick. Don't be fooled by him.
What qualifications do you have to accuse others of deceiving me?
I have no way now to explain all this to you, that the person who killed your father, it's really not me.
Do you think I will
The
believe
film
you
was
again?
translated and narrated by M Media.
I came here today, not to quarrel with you.
No. I'm not in the mood to argue with you. These 3 years. I've had enough arguing.
Take you to see someone. When the time comes, you can kill me. Whatever you want.
Dad,
Zunu.
Dad,
Something unexpected happened. I can only bring her to see you. Then I'll go out first.
what exactly happened?
This plan involves the Fu family, the Lu family, and the Zhu family. More than 10 years ago. It's very dangerous.
The Lu family. Lu Nancy? Such a big thing. Why did you hide it from me?
Since that's the case, Dad will tell you. Tell me, what cooperation?
Lou Nancy asked me to poison you at your birthday party. I agreed.
What's your plan?
Lou Nancy is arrogant. Once he disappears, he will relax his vigilance, reveal his true intentions.
Okay,
Are you not afraid that I will really hurt you?
between you and Lou Nancy, I'd rather believe you.
So at the birthday party, you were faking being poisoned.
Yes. The fact that I'm still alive. Don't tell Lou Nancy.
Now, is there anything I can help with?
You don't have to worry about those. Beexing and I are investigating. You just protect yourself.
Now the trust I have in your heart. Will there be a little more?
Don't think my dad is okay. The hurt you once caused me can just disappear.
I'm sorry.
These 3 years. If you had just listened to my apology or explanation, how could we have become like this now?
I know I was wrong. Can't you give us another chance?
Between us, it's long past the point of no return, even without my dad's death. Then what about my child? If it weren't for Liu Yu, how could my child have been lost?
The child's matter was an accident. I was ready at the time for the surgery to save you and the child.
Stop making excuses. It's disgusting to even listen to. I'm sorry. I must go back to Lu Nance's side. Only in this way can I obtain the evidence of his crimes.
The surveillance showed that Fu Beexing kidnapped you. Did he do anything to you?
No.
Then where did you go?
He wanted to get back together with me. I refused.
That's good. Zhu Nu. I've lived an upright life. My only regret is not stopping you 3 years ago from marrying Fu Beexing. This moment, I've waited too long. Zhu Nu. Marry me.
Okay. I never thought that you would actually be the murderer who harmed my dad.
I heard. You agreed to Lu Nancy's proposal.
We're already divorced. This is my private matter. You have no right to ask.
I thought. Your father told you the whole story. You know he has impure motives. Yet you still jump into the fire pit.
Yes. No matter who he is.
The film
He's
was
very good to me,
and
and
narrated
won't
by
hurt me.
M Media.
Do you already hate me so much? You've held on to this family for so long. Are you really planning to give up?
I should say. I gave up long ago.
Zhu Nu. You don't have to leave. This house was originally the Zhu family's property. I've already taken it back.
Are you really going to push me to the brink?
Yes. As the chairman of the Zhu Corporation, I solemnly inform you that from now on, this villa is off limits to Fu Beexing, and dogs are not allowed in.
Lu Nancy. You will definitely be punished.
Now everything is mine. Hurry up and get out. Zhu Nu, I will give you the best things in this world. In 3 days, you will definitely be my most beautiful, most happy bride.
The wedding is in 3 days.
You are unwilling.
No. This matter. You didn't even discuss it with me.
I have already. I don't want to wait any longer. I have waited too long for this day.
Lu Nancy has already announced the wedding. In 3 days, he will marry Zhu Nu.
Zhu Nu may have her own ideas. How are your preparations going?
Lu Nancy. The video of you giving me poison. I have already sent it to the media. At the wedding, I will expose him directly.
Relying on this alone is not enough to bring him down.
He secretly sold Nanu Airlines and Zeus Group's assets, transferring the assets. Evidence of illegal transfer abroad. The entire chain of evidence is very complete.
To rise from the ashes. I didn't misjudge you.
Lu Nancy is too impatient, thinking he has everything under control, but actually, there are loopholes everywhere.
With a crooked mind, failure will come sooner or later.
That wedding, I hope you will attend with me. Your appearance is the final straw that crushes him.
Okay. Let's go according to your plan. But remember this. Zunu must not get hurt. That is my bottom line.
Don't worry. I won't let anyone hurt Sunu.
I'm sorry. Dr. Song.
Miss Zhu.
Liu Yu's indictment.
What exactly is going on? Dr. Song, you saved me. I trust you very much. I hope you will tell me everything honestly.
Actually, I'm not just a neurologist. I'm also a friend of young Master Fu for many years.
Then my brain tumor surgery.
You guessed right. Was arranged by young Master Fu.
But Nancy said it was him.
Young Master Fu has done many things for you, but he doesn't want you to know. Saying it was his due atonement.
He also sued Liu Yu. Because of me.
Because Liu Yu hurt the child, young Master Fu asked me to prepare for the surgery at that time. He said he wanted both the adult and the child. It's a pity.
Liu Yu, wasn't it deliberately arranged by him to hurt the child?
The one who instructed Liu Yu was actually Lu Nancy. He didn't want you to give birth to young Master Fu's child. Liu Yu and Lu Nancy
The film
have been
was
colluding since
translated
returning to the
and
country.
narrated by
The culprit who made you and young Master Fu emotionally break down is not Liu Yu. It is Lu Nancy who is behind the scenes.
I understand. Thank you, Dr. Song.
I hope what I have done can help you. It's just that the rift between you is so big. How can it be easily repaired?
Group share purchase agreement.
This involves under the table dealings. Based on this document alone, I can send him to prison.
Zunu, what are you doing?
I was just cleaning the study and found the engagement ring you gave me is missing.
Household matters are for the nanny to handle. The ring is gone. I'll just buy you another one.
No way. But that's what you gave me, the engagement ring.
I found it.
Your tenderness. Is it real? Or just a mask you're wearing?
There's a gala tonight. Come with me. I'll introduce you to everyone.
No.
No one wants you anymore. Only I am willing to take you. Why are you still resisting me?
I'm still not feeling well.
I'm sorry. I lost my composure.
I know you didn't mean it.
Dad.
Announce at tonight's gala that in 3 days, you will hold the wedding with Zunu.
Yes. I already proposed to her.
You unfilial son, you're offending both the Zhu family and the Fu family at the same time, putting the Lu family in a dangerous situation. Instead of handling it properly, you're wasting time on women.
Zhu Xiaoshang is dead. And Fu Bixing has nothing. What chance do they have to make a comeback?
Your arrogant personality will get you killed sooner or later.
You've looked down on me since I was a child. But now the most capable person in the entire Lu family is me.
Hopeless. In short, Zhu Nu cannot enter the Lu family's door.
I'm not asking for your opinion. Zhu Nu. I will marry her no matter what.
Assistant.
President Lu, the shareholders seem to know that you are going to sell the Zhu Corporation and are causing a scene at the company.
I'll come and handle it right away. A bunch of ants. I'll see how they turn the tables.
Could there be some secret hidden here?
Nanmo Airlines' funding shortage was your doing. It was me, old fool. I'm sorry. You have to push me to the brink. Your wife is having an affair with me. You knew it all along and hold a grudge against me. I had to strike first. My wife is not that kind of person. Don't talk nonsense. Is that so? I originally wanted to give you a green hat before you died. But you saw through it. It doesn't matter. Now, you can die.
So, Fu Bixing's father didn't commit suicide, but was murdered. I found this in Lu Nance's study.
Inside, besides your father's voice, the other voice is Lu Ming. That is Lu Nanchi's father.
Lu Nancy. I've heard it too. Only, he changed his father's voice.
The
To
film was
yours.
translated
This
and
insidious villain
narrated by M. Media.
Wanted to use their forged recording to kill me. The Lu family, not a single good person among them.
Luckily, Bixing didn't believe it. Otherwise,
What kind of person is my mom? I know better than anyone. So, I simply don't believe. This recording is real.
Now that the truth is out, it can be considered an explanation to your deceased father.
Su Nu. Thank you.
Fu Bixing, you must avenge MOM and Dad, and our child.
Director Gu. Zhu's group now. I'm the chairman. You can keep the shares and withdraw from the board of directors.
How can you do this? Chairman Zhu, when you were alive, you didn't treat me like this. Then if I keep the shares, you want to sell the company clean? Is that so?
Someone, throw him out for me.
President Lu has such great power. But if you run the company like this, 10 companies wouldn't be enough for you to play with.
How did you get in? Security department. What are you doing?
Chairman, you're still alive?
Impossible. Aren't you already dead?
I'm not dead. Are you disappointed? Chairman, what exactly is going on? Lu Nancy poisoned me. At my birthday banquet, it was my son-in-law, Fu Bixing, who saved me.
The wine you drank was given by Fu Bixing. Your company was also snatched away by him and was taken back by me. Don't wrongly accuse a good person.
Your Lu family has a history of harming people for their wealth. It's not surprising that you would do this.
Nonsense.
President Lu, there's no need for me to play it again, right?
Where did you get it?
What do you think?
It's Zhu Nu. This stinky woman actually betrayed me.
She never had anything to do with you. What betrayal are you talking about?
Fu Bixing. Don't forget, she is my fiancée now.
So what? With me here, she cannot marry you.
I'd like to see how you're going to stop me.
Instead of wasting time, you should go home first and clean up the mess you made.
President Liu, the police came and took Chairman Liu away. The company is in chaos now.
Fu Bixing, you just wait. I'm not done with you.
Are you hurt?
No. I'm going to find my dad first.
I know I was wrong. Can we start over?
After experiencing so much, we've already reached the point of no return.
What should I do to win you back?
The wedding ring hasn't been lost yet.
Mind your own business.
Yes. Now that the Liu Corporation has a scandal, and the company is in chaos, why don't you take the opportunity to get some benefits?
Not interested.
You're so absent-minded. Are you thinking about Zhu Nu?
Mind your own business. One more word, and I'll send you home for a blind date.
Okay. Then you probably don't mind. Zhu Nu, going to find Liu Nancy, right?
Why didn't you say so earlier?
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
The Liu family is bankrupt. Here's 10 million. I hope it can help you.
I'm not Fu Bixing. Even if I go bankrupt, I don't need your money. You still chose to side with Fu Bixing in the end.
You shouldn't have hurt my family.
If the person in the arranged marriage with you was me, would our ending be different?
3 years ago, my marriage with Fu Bixing was something I begged my dad for. And agreeing to your proposal was just to find the truth about my father's death.
All these years, I really never had a moment where I liked you.
Since I was little, I've always regarded you as my best brother. What are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
Waiting for me to do what?
I know you never liked Liu Nancy. The person you like is me.
I'm sorry. I already said we can't go back.
You should know. I won't let go so easily.
Although all of this was fueled by Liu Nancy, the harm you did to me was real.
Yes. So I've been apologizing to you. Go back to Nanu Airlines and work first. Isn't flying what you like most? I have a flight tomorrow to the Maldives. Why don't you be my co-pilot?
Sunu's practice car.
Bixing, today is our first time flying together.
Congratulations on passing the assessment and joining my crew.
Bixing, from now on, you're first officer. Can't it only be me?
I knew you would come. I've been waiting for you. Let's go. My co-pilot. When I just got off the plane, Dad told me to go to his study as soon as I got back.
Don't shout. Who is your dad?
He was always my dad. Can't I even be polite?
You used to call him Director Shu.
Where is your family's household registration book? I'll steal it later.
What for?
We'll remarry tomorrow.
Your attitude towards Sunu. What exactly is it this time?
I've thought it through very clearly. I sincerely love her.
If that's the case, as long as you can pass Zunu's test, I will hand over the Zoo Corporation to you.
I would suggest more that you give this position to Sunu. Actually, she is very capable.
You have absolutely no interest in power at all.
For me now, any power and wealth
The
are
film
not as
was
precious as
translated
Sunu.
and narrated by M Media.
I hope you really understand.
Sunu, over the years, has suffered a lot. For me. From now on, I just want to be with her.
Lu Ming is in prison. Although the Lu Corporation has declined, the Lu family does not lack connections. Soon, the Lu Corporation will make a comeback. You must not be careless.
I won't give him the chance. Even if it happens again, he will definitely lose.
I'll trust you one more time for now. If you hurt her again, I won't let you go.
Don't worry. Absolutely not.
Why so early?
Still sleeping in like before.
What did you say?
Just like before. Cute.
You made this.
Unexpected.
I've never seen it before.
I'll take care of all the housework from now on. Sunu. Should we get married?
I haven't thought about it yet.
Then think about it slowly.
You're not angry?
No. After dinner, I'll take you somewhere.
What are you doing?
From today on, Miss Sue, I'll have to trouble you with Nanmu Airlines affairs.
You didn't want me to come back as a first officer? Why do I have to do these things?
You've liked management since you were a kid. If it weren't for me back then, you wouldn't have switched to aviation. From now on, Nanmu Airlines is yours. I'll honestly be the captain.
What if I mess things up?
If it goes bankrupt, I'll shamelessly ask my father-in-law for money. Just like 3 years ago. We'll make a comeback.
You really don't take the company seriously. You weren't like this before.
Before, I just took things too seriously. Actually, without you and the Sue family supporting me silently from behind, with my strength alone, it would have been impossible to revive Nanmu Airlines.
Do you really think so now?
Actually, I used to think so too. It's just that I only felt shame before. Now, I feel very happy.
Three months later.
This workaholic is even more reckless than me and working hard. Stop looking. If you keep burning the midnight oil, your body won't be able to take it.
No, there's still a bit more. The project team is waiting for the documents. We have to sign the contract tomorrow.
I'll approve it for you. You go and rest.
Really?
Yes. Song Hao and Zhang Lai are getting married in 3 days. Remember to set aside time. Have you decided whether to remarry or not? I can't wait for even a moment.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Zhang
Sunu, I'm getting married today. Why haven't you arrived yet?
You're getting married? To whom?
Song Hao, why are you so indifferent to my affairs?
Dr. Song. How did you two meet?
I was injured while traveling. Dr. Song saved me. I think he's a good person, so I pursued him.
That's great. You must be happy.
Hurry up and come. I'm still waiting for you to be my bridesmaid.
Okay, I'll be right there. If everyone can find happiness, should I give Fu Bixing and myself another chance?
Zunu.
Lu Nancy. Are you also here to attend Jiang Lei's wedding?
No. I'm here to say goodbye to you.
Where are you going?
I'm going abroad. The money you lent me, I'll pay you back with interest. After I sell off my assets abroad.
No hurry. You don't need to feel pressured.
I will give Fu Bixing this one last chance. If he dares to bully you again, I'll take you away no matter what.
He treats me very well. It won't be like before.
That's good. Zunu, you must be happy.
You too. Hello. Where are you? You haven't shown up all day. Aren't you afraid I'll run away with someone else?
If you dare to leave to the ends of the earth, I will tie you back.
Where does that confidence come from?
Hurry up and come to Donley Park. We're all waiting for you.
What kind of person is this? They won't even come to pick me up.
Zhang
Hello, Jiang Lai. Didn't you say you were getting married? Why is there no one at the venue?
Because some people can't wait to cut in line.
What? What's going on?
I thought this life would be very long. There would be plenty of time for you to forgive me. But I realized I regret it. I want to be with you right now. Sunu. Marry me.
Okay.
I remarried Captain Sue. Tomorrow, I'll treat everyone to wedding candies.
Congrats on remarriage.
So, you had planned all of this long ago.
What? After coming back to my senses, you regret it? But it's too late to regret it.
You planned it so well. Didn't you ever think about, what if I don't agree?
Then I'll just propose again.